Do you want to do the intro again?
No, you can do the intro.
You do the intro. Okay. Hello, welcome back to Off Track Podcast with me, Dave Neal, and Jennifer Dawson.
My name's Jen. I'm sorry. It was going to be my name's Jeff, but we didn't know whether anybody would get it or not, so we didn't.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name's Jen.
So whether anybody would get that, those references to TikTok and Reels and Instagram and everything else.
It's an addiction.
It absolutely is. This week's show is it's a bit of a fill-in show. We've not done one of these for a while.
You can tell Dave's desperate because I'm here.
I was going to have I'm not desperate at all. I'm just happy. I'm happy you could join us. Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
We had to rearrange Christian Idden from Cadwell to Donington, so we thought we'd do a fill-in show.
We've not done one for ages, and I do really enjoy
the
them.
last time we did one.
I remember that it went dark by the time we'd finished.
Was it April? I think it was pre-Alton, wasn't it? I think it was we've not done one since we lost Owen and Shane.
No, we haven't.
I don't think we've not done one.
Definitely not.
As a catch-up for ages, have we? So I seem to think I meant to have a look before we clicked record, but
in that case, my God, we've got a lot to catch up on.
We have, yeah. What we've been doing, where we've been, Speedway, Glasgow, BSB.
You'll have to remind me.
World Superbikes. We've been all over the place, haven't we? We've had some amazing opportunities this year.
He's been busy.
He's been super busy, and it's with one thing and another. It's not been the easiest of years so far.
What an understatement.
Yes, outside of the podcast, it's been
busy.
Busy, yes, is the word that we will use. So yeah, it's nice to get a catch up again. It's nice to have Jennifer back on the show, both for our more so for our video viewers than for our audio listeners.
Do you mean my dulcet tones are not as good as my face?
Well, no, I never said that. But it's
obviously, what I can share.
Yes, and project your voice and nunts, and now you're not talking quietly like you do when you can hear your own voice.
Kept dropping off because my cardie's a bit thick, isn't it?
And also, you don't like the sound of your own voice.
Don't like the sound of my own voice
when we do it on the live, so it's better doing it this way. Isn't
awful.
It? Really. So what's been going on, Jennifer?
Oh, just reading your notes, and I don't remember any of those things.
We'll talk about your new business then.
I have a new business.
Congratulations, Muller. Let's get some housekeeping out the way first.
A little bit of housekeeping. We'll talk about my mum first. My mum's been really poorly. Fortunately, now she's on the mend, but there were 6 weeks where it was just horrendous. And my head did fall off a little bit, so I was incredibly out of the scene of the whole podcast completely.
Been out of the loop, haven't you, a little bit?
Then in the middle of that, I decided to leave where I'd worked for 14 years and set up my own beauty therapy rooms, just to really
really kick in.
Woohoo! So it's been a bit of a roller coaster, but it's more a million times the best thing I ever could have done. It's been awesome, but it has just been totally mental. So I've been missing from a lot of racing. Yeah, I've been missing from a lot of racing. I've not been since
Brands
Hatch. Yeah.
And then before that, you didn't do Snetterton, didn't do Knockhill.
No.
So it was Donington.
So I've watched it on telly though. I've watched most of it on telly.
Yeah.
So I do still know. And I've been keeping an eye on you all as well on socials. So you've not got away with anything.
One thing she has been doing is keeping an eye on social media. There's no doubt about that. As anybody knows who I've spoken to at BSB and various places, World Superbike and everything, I'm super proud of you. Congratulations on the beauty edit, and welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you.
May was a difficult month for an awful lot of people.
But here we are.
Still going. We're still going, and I think on my little blue Jet 2 bag.
Oh, yeah.
I have the stickers for Shane and Owen that won't be going anywhere anytime soon. So, and we did mention them up on stage as well. I know we've got a couple of questions coming up from our patrons and Instagram this time, because if you put it on Facebook, we get inundated and we'll be here till Christmas. We get inundated and we'll be here till Christmas. We probably will do another one, which will be Facebook orientated. But we've got 16,000 followers on Facebook now.
Which is nuts.
Which is incredible. Thank you to you if you're one of them, and also if you're a subscriber on the show, thank you to you as well.
We will do another competition at some point for subscribers.
Yes, we will. Yeah.
See what everybody fancies doing.
And if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber,
subscribe.
hit the button. You don't need to check the bell, but at least hit the button, and then you keep up with weekly episodes. We've got some great chats coming up. Hopefully, as I say, we've rearranged Christian Hidden for Donington Park.
How excited are you about Sunday?
I'm going to get to that in a minute.
I'm just asking you.
Well, I'm going to tell you in a minute.
Okay.
She's back. So Christian Hidden plus one other when I drop him a message and see if we can do something now. We've already had clearance from Honda.
Oh.
So I just need to drop the good Lord a message and see if he'll accommodate us at Donington Park. But before that, yes, we go to Glasgow on Saturday to the Mullsdale Foundation Museum. I'm going to sit up before you tell me I'm not sat up straight. To the Mullsdale Foundation Museum at Bishopbriggs, just outside of Glasgow. And we will be hosting Ian Simpson and Jim Moody on Sunday. They're handing over some of their bikes to the museum. We're going to sit down and do a podcast with the pair of them, and then we're going to go and do a Q&A in front of 300 or 400 people, which is a little bit daunting, but it's going to be great.
My dad has frontal lobe dementia, and even my dad is excited that Dave is talking to Jim Moody. How cute is that?
Which is the best thing. We've had a pre-run at the Mullsdale Foundation, haven't we? With James Tosland that was so well received a couple of weeks ago. Thanks to you if you commented, watched, listened, whichever one that you did. It was super well received. So thank you to all of you that, and a massive thank you to James as well, and to Jez at the Mullsdale Foundation, and David himself allowing us up there to do the hosting of it. And then same again this weekend for Jim and for Simo, which is going to be amazing. It's going to be so well turned out. So it's a Scottish Legends event this coming weekend, but it'll be last weekend as you watch this, because we're 5 days in advance for recording.
That's so unlike you to be that far ahead prepared.
I have to be, because we're away in Scotland. Then we'll be preparing for Ixon. Then we'll be going to Donington on Thursday.
Having my hair done.
And you're having your hair done on Friday. Yeah. And then, yeah, it just gets busy. But then we might have a week off in September. The royal we.
Talk dirty to me.
Bit of time off. Let's see how we get on with that. And there's definitely because we're not going to Assen. We're not needed at Assen. We're not needed on the Ixon stage. Isn't going to Assen.
I'm not needed anyway.
You always needed.
I should rock up.
You just rock up and just do
so
what you do.
Feed me.
Yeah.
Thank you, FS3.
Thank you, FS3. Darren and Kirsty and the team at FS3, and Hannah and Megan, Adam, Rob.
All right.
I'm just making sure I get them. I'm just making sure I get them all in. You got to get them all in, because we see them all over the weekend. So thank you to the FS3 team for looking after us at a weekend. And I think I got fed by Taz last week and McCann's at Snetterton. So
you're very well looked after the BSB paddock.
To Tracy and to John at McCann's as well. So yes, yeah, we're very fortunate in that way that we're well looked after. But the dynamics changed a little bit this season, hasn't it? From sort of Snetterton onwards, the first two rounds were just super difficult for the reasons that we mentioned previously, and then we've kind of kicked on from there. The village keeps rolling. It's always been the same, and it always will be the same, regardless of what happens. We just take them with us, and we just keep going forward. We keep moving forward. We keep rolling. And if it was unfortunately 2 different lads that were taken, and it was Owen and Shane that were still with us, they'd still be out there racing as well. So,
and it's actually really lovely. One thing that I've noticed in the paddock is that everybody's still talking about them. So it's still very much, they're just still in conversations.
Yes.
Like fairly normally.
Yes.
Like talking about memories and things, which is really lovely.
And Chrissy as well.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
It is, yeah. They're never forgotten.
No.
Never forgotten. As we roll on, we've mentioned it on the Ixon stage as well a few times and spoken about that side of it. And as
we've all been to watch Dave on the Ixon stage.
A few have. I know a few of you have. Yeah, it's good. Well, I know Phil Mayhew asks about that later on. So when that question comes up, that's when we'll explain a little bit more about the rib.
It's a question whether you're in St John's ambulance or flying.
The rib busting, Mickey taking that I've had since I first started wearing the white MSVR shirt for the Ixon stage. Yes.
What have we worked so hard for?
Exactly. And the thanks and nods and everything else will come to that one. But anyway, let's talk motorcycle racing for a bit.
Is that why we're here?
Yes, usually.
Stop it.
Stop. Somebody. Stop me.
I don't know anything about MotoGP.
No, I know you don't.
Boring.
No, I know you don't.
Flick through Instagram.
Oh, also, just while I'm at this point, it's just reminded me, now we're doing this again and you're back on the show. Would you like to say hello to Steve Rogers? Because he's missed your voice on the air.
Hi, Steve.
When are you having Jen on again?
He thinks I'm dead funny.
Because everybody's bored of my voice now and they want to hear you back.
Bored of your voice.
No, they're not bored. Bored of the rings.
Bored of the rings.
We've made some notes for the show, but we will just roll through them, and we've got the questions as well.
I'm looking forward to the one that's got boobs after it.
It's not boobs, they're eyes doing that. Oh my God. They're not, they're two pairs of eyes going. Which for those of the audio variety, that's a pair of eyes looking really suspicious into the emoji eyes.
Listening. The emoji eyes.
Yes,
listeners.
You can't do hand actions to audio listeners, Jennifer. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't, does it? Sorry.
Apologies, listener. If you're driving, if you're walking your dog.
Dear listener.
If you're your dear listener.
Dear listener.
Right. MotoGP.
Mark domination.
Yes.
Everybody's saying it's boring, and I get it. It's amazing.
He's just the last of the aliens.
Imagine being a Mark fan, though, this year.
Oh, mate.
They are having the best time.
It's like being a Brad fan.
The best time. It's like being a Brad fan.
It's like being a Brad fan or a Toprak fan.
Yeah.
They're all having the best of everything, or a Kyle fan, as we'll come to a little bit later on. But, yeah, it's Mark's domination, isn't it? He's just the very best at what he does.
I don't like people saying it's boring. I understand why.
We don't
whinge
about
it.
It's not entertaining.
No, it's not entertaining, you're right.
That's the phrase, isn't it? It's not entertaining in terms of watching a racing, because the rest of the racing isn't great. So Mark naffs off, like when Valentino used to, or when Jorge used to. The battle behind was entertaining enough.
But for some reason, when Valley naffed off at the front, it was exciting. Everybody was still oohing and eyeing, not booing.
No, well, yeah, but we'll not go down. I'm not going down that rabbit hole of why people boo, why they don't. Boo.
Yeah,
that was brought up elsewhere on something else on a Facebook page not so long back, and it just sets it all off again. And I think we've covered that previously, so we're not going to go there. But yes, just sit back and enjoy it. It is what it is. There's nothing that can change. Hopefully, when they ban the ride height devices and they peg back a little bit of the aero, it'll start to become a little bit more entertaining, and they're not faffing about with front tyre pressures.
Somebody posted something on Facebook today that the Ducati has something new on it. They didn't say what it was. They'd just seen somebody a sidecar. They got nitrous in it.
Bag of spuds. It's just as if Mark needs that. He's got to wear a rucksack with a small child in it, or Alvaro Bautista.
Backies. He has to have
I don't know what he does.
He has to have a crew member on.
Yeah. He's got to take Davide Tardazzi round with him.
See how you get on now? He'd probably still win, wouldn't he?
He probably would still win. Yeah. That's the thing.
Can you imagine David's face when he got off, though?
Yeah, massive cheesy grin. What does the second one say?
I feel sad. I feel sad reading it to you.
Read it.
Pecco, P, nowhere. It's really sad.
It is.
I think he's
still my number one in MotoGP.
100%. You can't just like people because they do well.
Hotly pursued by Digi.
You like Digi? Yeah, I do feel sad for Pecco. And even when he rolls back into the garage and all the team look a bit, I don't think they're brassed off with him. I don't get that vibe from the garage. They just all look really sad and a bit like...
It's just not working. For whatever reason, it's not working for him. And
do we have no idea why it's not working?
I think if it's the Honda thing as well. If they knew why it wasn't working, they'd fix it.
But would they have to do that to both bikes, or can they do something major to one bike and not the other?
You should be able to do something to make Pecco more comfortable. But a lot of the issues that he has at the minute is
the fuel load.
The sprint race. Yeah, with the smaller fuel tank. And even with a full fuel tank at Balaton Ring, he was still abysmal.
Can we just have a word for Balaton Ring?
What, shit?
It's really poor.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to have liked it at all.
Well, World Superbike gave us a hint of what was to come.
Really poor.
When they had an incident, as Ryan Vickers will tell you.
Even looking at it, though. Watching the racing, there's no...
flat and featureless. Yeah. It's got all the undulations of an ironing board.
Yeah.
It's just,
it doesn't make
sadly,
good viewing.
No, it doesn't. I watched the sprint race.
That's why I don't like Thruxton, though, but Thruxton makes good racing.
Thruxton's not flat, though. No, genuinely,
What's the elevation?
Fluxton is not
Fluxton.
flat.
Fluxton's not flat.
That's not what I said.
You did indeed.
I have the power to edit this.
You're not going to though, are you?
No. Thruxton isn't flat. I knew it said thrat then. Thruxton isn't flat.
What's the elevation of Thruxton?
I don't know what the elevation is. It's an airfield, so it is reasonably flat. But when you go out the back of the circuit and they drop down through Church and down the dip through Woodham Hill.
But is Balaton not reasonably flat?
No. Balaton Ring
flat?
is dead flat.
Oh, that's unusual, isn't it?
It would be like doing it at Blyton.
Mm.
So imagine it on the Lincolnshire Plains.
Mm.
It's that flat.
Yeah, no.
But then if you go to the Wolds, it's not flat in Lincolnshire.
War of the Wolds.
War of the Wolds. I thought that was genius. I was so proud of that. I thought that was great. Just from a Lincolnshire perspective, it's like, yes, somebody's recognised we've got hills. Yeah, and then the lack of overtakes. So, yeah, it's MotoGP's in a difficult place at the minute.
It's a bit Formula One-esque.
You can't, how do you sell that as a product?
Yeah.
But
people will still watch it.
Of course they will.
I
still watch it.
I wonder if we know do we know the figures? How would you find out the viewing
I
figures?
don't know.
Because the attendance figures were amazing, weren't they?
Not at Hungary, they weren't.
No, but everywhere else.
Oh, no,
not Silverstone.
Or
Silverstone, great, was it?
But most other places, on the continent.
Yeah, brilliant.
France and places like that, people still love it. It's an experience.
Where did everybody say they'd enjoyed recently and recommended we go? Was it Brno?
Brno, yeah.
Brno.
Yes, Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
That's the one.
Yeah.
On to World Superbikes. We'll quickly skip through this. Jonathan Ray's retirement.
My mum's ever so upset.
I think it was inevitable.
Yeah.
So many people on the social media saying that he's going to ride for Foggy and BSB, and there was never an opportunity.
Why would he?
Why? Because he doesn't need to.
Because like Casey literally stopped riding. He just stopped.
And he was 11 years younger than Jonathan.
And he's happy as bloody Larry.
Yeah.
Fishing, doing whatever he's doing.
Whatever he's doing, RC cars.
Still dead muscly though, did you see?
Oh, he's been working out well, hasn't he? He looks well. And it's good that he looks well because he deserves to.
Yeah.
And we wish JR all the best in his retirement. So I'm grateful again to Ollie Rushby for organising JR for us.
I'm glad you got to
World
speak to him this
Superbike,
year, actually.
that we actually got him on the podcast before he retired. Maybe we'll get to do something in the winter.
That'd be nice.
Do a deeper dive, maybe, if we can get a trip over to Northern Ireland that we spoke to Ian Collins about.
Yeah.
Back at World
Hi,
Superbike. I know Ian will be watching and listening. That is for sure. Top Rack away to Pramac Yamaha alongside Jack Miller. There was a chance that Manu Gonzalez was going to go there, but they didn't want to run two rookies. So Jack gets another year. Which
How
is
do you
fine.
think he'll do? What do you reckon?
Top Rack or Jack?
Top Rack.
Do you know what? I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. I hope he excels.
I don't think he's an alien.
He is in World Superbike for what he can do on the BMW, but he's
But I don't think he can be an alien in MotoGP. He's not the character for it. I don't think if I say he doesn't care enough, I know he cares about his riding, but he's also quite happy to walk through the paddock on his hands. But
the alien is all about the ability to ride and what they can do. It's not about the character.
No, I think it's the whole thing, being an alien. Yeah.
Oh, I just think, for me, it was their riding ability.
Because I don't think Casey was an alien.
Oh, he was.
But I don't think he was.
Without question.
Compared to, and this isn't a riding thing by any stretch of the imagination. It's a whole package thing.
Okay.
So Lorenzo was definitely an alien.
Yep.
How many people did he irritate in the same way that how many people did he love? He was such a character in one respect.
Character.
Yeah, polarising character. People just didn't like Casey.
Danny Pedrosa, alien. Valentino Rossi, alien with character.
With character.
Casey, alien.
No character.
Jorge, alien.
Character.
Mark, alien.
Still a bit
They were your five.
Mark.
No, Mark's 100% an alien.
No, I mean character-wise.
Oh, character-wise.
I don't know whether you ever see the true.
But this is MotoGP.
Yeah.
This is bringing. This is bringing a Gatling gun to a knife fight. This is the cutting edge of MotoGP. We get a little bit narky with people get a bit narky in BSB and at Worlds, but when you go to MotoGP, it is absolutely dead set cut.
Do you know what I would love to see? I'd love for him to be like Simoncelli used to be. I'd love for him to go in there and not care what was going on with the rest of the paddock.
I think that would happen.
Just go in and do his thing, how he does his thing, and enjoy it without the whole bullshit.
Don't change.
Don't change.
And I don't think he can, because he's that age now where he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
But I think, I wish I don't know.
30.
He's got to be nearly, he's heading up towards 30.
Yeah.
Which is a big age to switch to MotoGP. Yeah. The BMW second seat. The first seat's already been taken by Danilo Petrucci, currently third in the World Superbike Championship.
I like Petrucci.
Dakar, MotoGP. He's been around. He may well just be the right fit for replacement. I don't know whether he's the same level as Toprak on the BMW, but I think he's a good fit to replace Toprak.
Yeah.
It was offered to Aaron Canet, but BMW could only offer him 1 year.
And he wouldn't.
And he wanted a multi-year deal, but BMW would only offer him 1 year. So he's gone to Mark VDS on a multi-year deal, a couple of years in Moto2, and then probably World Superbike after that.
And I don't think it was anything to do with his tattoos.
No.
Who cares?
No, nobody. No. Tiddly pom. But there's who've they had? Marcel Schotter, I think, has been out on the bike at some point.
Okay.
Brad Ray, his name keeps getting thrown forward for it.
Don't leave us, Brad.
Poor old Michael van der Mark. Everybody seems to be skipping over him, replacing him with other people, but there's still a potential that he could stay. So yeah, there's a lot to be done at BMW yet, and I don't think a decision will be made until well into September.
Does anybody pay for a ride in
not at that level?
Superbike?
No, not at a factory level.
No, so it doesn't matter if they've got money or not. It's just who.
It's a paid ride. Oh yeah, it's an employed ride.
Yeah,
it's absolutely an employed ride. We had a good chat with Ryan Vickers again this weekend.
You said he was on good form, didn't you?
Absolutely superb form. Yeah, he's so articulate when he talks about World Superbike and the process that he's going through and learning the electronics and how it's developing across the season. When you look at his results as a rookie in the championship and he's pushing into the top 10 on a regular basis, it's a superb first season.
Do you remember talking to Brad at Donington when he'd done the first few rounds of World Superbike?
Yes. Sat on the picnic tables just on the outside of Melbourne Loop.
How similar was the conversation with Brad as it was with Ryan?
Identical.
Yeah.
Identical. He said you got 4 maps of 3 maps each, and you have to work your way through the maps as you're riding because each map has a job to do with the bike at a certain point. And also, he said he's getting to use the bike better now, which means as he's getting more comfortable on the bike and being able to use the bike to its more full potential. He's not at the peak of that yet, but as he uses the bike more to a full potential, the electronics is helping him more and more because the electronics work when the bike is ridden at 100%, and he's maybe at 90 at the minute.
So do you think he's got further with it than Brad did? In understanding it or being able to ride it, or
there's too many variables to say with crew chief, with manufacturer. It's difficult to say. Yeah. It's difficult to say one from the other.
No, I meant with feeling. Did you get the feeling that Ryan was becoming happier?
It feels like it. I think it feels like Ryan's maybe got a better connection with his team than Brad had at that point. So yeah, that will always help.
Yeah.
Toprak, treble.
11 out of 12, you told me.
11 out of 12 races. It's looking ominous for back-to-backs before he leaves.
And I bet it don't get boring.
Nah, you've seen the way he runs.
Buzzing, isn't it? Yeah, he's just buzzing.
He's literally riding around with a smile on his face all the time, which is just so good. And a tip of the hat to Sam Lowes.
Yeah, well done, Sam.
2 podiums in the Czech Republic, a second and a third. He's finally getting to grips with the Pirellis and the bike and everything else that comes with it.
He was fast in the beginning, wasn't he? The first couple of races, he was
but then
on it and
then learning on it. Well done. Yeah. But then the tyre drops off.
Yeah.
And
everything went a bit.
Everything goes a little bit
skew with.
Eyes up.
A bit boobs.
They're not boobs. They're eyes. I never even thought they looked like boobs. They're just a pair of eyes. It's just, Thank you, Jennifer.
Well.
But I guess we should move on to BSB now, because that's got
a big list.
Big list. But we understand that more than we understand the other two. So we've literally just skirted over MotoGP and World Superbikes. There are other podcasts out there that delve into those a lot deeper, and a lot more knowledgeable and because they're there.
They're there all the time.
They are there. They're there.
They're there.
They are there. They're there every week. Because they are there every week. But the first note is like, blimey, where to start?
I'm glad you've written things down. I'll be really honest.
There's a lot to unpack from sort of post Donington, really. And then the summer break and then starting again at Snetterton, which felt like starting again because it was a 5-week break.
Yeah.
It just, everybody was like, God, it just feels like we've started again.
Why is it different this year?
I think they gave an extra week for the roads teams.
Did we not start late as well?
Yeah, we started late.
Yeah.
We missed out the middle April round.
What?
So we I don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
We missed out the middle April round and we started at Alton Park.
Was that May Bank Holiday?
That was May Bank Holiday.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, we went to Donington. And then it was 5 weeks after that we ended up at Snetterton.
Yeah, so what's usually in that?
The TT.
Oh, the TT.
But usually with the TT, it's the first weekend back and we go straight to Knockhill.
And they didn't do that?
And we didn't. We had a weekend off
to
give people a chance to breathe.
Yeah.
And we went to Snetterton, which is a bit more wide open, a bit faster. And then we went to Knockhill. Right, and then we went to Brands.
Yeah.
And then we went to Thruxton. Sort of weekend on, weekend off, weekend on, weekend off almost. There's an extra weekend off in there because of World Superbikes. But
can we do that one first?
As we're at now, go on, you do that. That's how you
say goodbye to Alan Gardner. And I was genuinely really upset on the day that he announced he was going. And then, what was it, a week later, they announced they were dropping OMG out of the name. I've been ever so upset because OMG was my first racing family. They were the first people who I could go into hospitality by myself. I didn't feel like you had to be there. So I really miss them, actually. I know all the staff are there, but Alan was such a figurehead, wasn't he?
Such a larger-than-life character.
Yeah, so it does feel a bit weird.
And
I'm yet to meet Dave Williams, so I can't comment on anything. You've met him a couple of times, haven't you?
Yeah, he's a decent enough guy for me. He's always says hello. I'm still allowed in the garage. So I wish him all the very best with the team, taking it on as Nitrous Competitions Racing Yamaha.
Please change your socials. It still says OMG.
It does still say OMG on the socials, though.
Yeah.
And from me, absolutely a nod to Alan Gardner and a massive debt of thanks, because if it wasn't for Alan taking me on as press officer in the middle of 2021, which is what kick-started this journey.
We won't be here.
That carried on now since with Tom Large. I owe a massive debt of thanks to Al because he took me on when nobody else gave me the opportunity, and we became Bennett's British Superbike champions in 2022 with Brad, as a lot of people know already. And if you're new to the show, that's kind of my background over the last couple of years. And then we went off and started this under the tutelage and guidance of Tom. So a big thanks to Tom as well for continuing to let us live the dream.
But we miss you, Alan.
But absolutely, we will miss out. I know he's going to be back with the Cove factory racing project.
So just tell me what Cove...
Cove is a Chinese manufacturer.
Okay.
And they run a 450. They had Richard Cooper on it in the Superbike Championship last weekend. They had Casey O'Gorman the weekend before. Harrison McKay has ridden it up at Knockhill.
Is it good? What?
It's developing.
Yeah,
it's a whole new manufacturer to the sport, so there's a lot of developing to be done with it. Alan wants to put an academy together, because I think next year they're going to be different categories within the championship. I think that was in his press release anyway, but I don't think they've been fully announced yet as to.
So that's probably
restricted,
why it doesn't make sense
unrestricted, and putting a 450 in with the 660s, and it's a massive project. Ginger Dave.
I was just about to ask you who else is in it.
Yeah, Ginger Dave is heading it up. John Boy Lee, ex R6 Cup. He was helping out with it. Boggy on the setup, but since Glenn Irwin moved across to OMG, John Boy's gone back into the main Superbike team along with Boggy. So it's Dave and a couple of others that are running the Cove side of things, and it looks good.
Dave's ever so clever.
It looks good. Ginger Dave is he's great, absolutely great. That's from that side of things. But yes, it was an unusual press release to say we're dropping OMG from the name, but it's still all over the bikes, the leathers, the trucks, and the hospitality unit.
Yeah.
It was just in...
And social media.
And all the social media channels. But yes, but in commentary, and as we refer to them, it's Nitrous Competitions Racing Yamaha.
Yeah.
With Glenn Irwin on board.
With Glenn Irwin on board. Crikey.
He came back a lot quicker than people expected, especially PBM.
It's been a mess.
It has been a mess.
It's been a mess.
Yes, it has.
And by rights, he probably shouldn't be on a bike. If it was anybody else, they may still be...
If it was me,
sat at home recovering.
I'd still be sat at home being fed grapes and fanned.
Well, I wouldn't be doing it. Who'd be feeding you grapes and fanning you? Bloody mother, probably.
But yeah, for a normal person, when you look...
But even for a rider, I think it was...
I think he's done an incredible job. His healing process has been outstanding.
How much pain do you think he's in?
I don't know.
I'm only asking because of where he is on the grid in the races. It's a new bike, though, isn't it?
Two mitigating factors for that.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
He's not fully bike fit for BSB standards, or he wasn't certainly at Thruxton.
Yeah.
And the Yamaha needs to be ridden completely different to the Ducati.
Corner
it's completely exactly that.
Corner speed.
It's completely, to a degree, it's anti-Glenn style. Glenn's aggressive. He drags the bike round, and in the same way as Tommy Bridewell, he will make that bike do what he wants to do.
Because they've had to, or
it's
because
that's
how
the style of the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So brake in, tip it in, pick the bike up, fire it out. Whereas, as you rightly say, the Yamaha needs
Very
corner
smooth,
speed.
isn't it?
It's smooth. It's the old kind of 250 style of high corner speed. Because the Yamaha doesn't have the outright horsepower that a Ducati or a BMW has. The grunt. Exactly that. It doesn't have the kick off the corners, but you use different flowing lines on the Yamaha. Yeah. It's a lot more, as Brad Ray calls it, flow.
Flow, yeah.
You can't flow on a Ducati.
Yeah.
Because it's like, turn it in, pick it up, fire it out.
What noise does Yamaha's make then?
Like, yeah, it's a lovely little flow to it. And so that's a big change for Glenn after so many years on a Ducati.
How quick do you think he will learn that? Do you think he has to get over the mending first?
Yeah, there's still going to be a little bit of that in his head that he's still coming back from injury. I've got no doubt that he's fit to crash because, as we've said so many times, fit to race versus fit to crash are two completely different things. But he's past fit to race. He's orthopedically fit to race, which I've never seen before, which is great. So yeah, two thumbs up for being orthopedically fit to race. And he's doing great.
Badge, actually.
Yeah,
orthopedically fit. Thank you. I would never get that badge.
I am orthopedically fit. Yeah, so he's doing well. He's picking points up. He's learning with every round. Cadwell's always going to be a difficult place to go because it's so tight. Yeah. As Whit said in commentary, Cadwell is a great place to ride. It's a really difficult place to race. Because
I bet track days there are brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. People love it. They're always packed out at Cadwell Park because you're not going the other side of the white line. And you start seeing what the Superbikes do. And we saw it I first saw it with Jordan Weaving in 2014 when I was watching from the cafe, from the little viewing area, the patio outside the cafe at the top of, at the entrance to Hall Bends, that the bike just drifted the other side of the white line to open up the entry to Hall Bends. You've never seen 4 inches make such a difference.
Rude.
Why? Everyone just thought of that. And you haven't seen an extra 4 inches make such a difference anyway. And it's the same thing that happened to Taz back, I think that was 2022, when he was the other side of the white line at Barn, and as he kicked it in, it just put the rear wheel onto the grass.
Did Keogh not do that? Is that not why he had a whopper?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. But when you look at them coming out of the gooseneck, coming out of park, they use so much of the track because it is narrow, and it's such an exhilarating place to watch racing, but there weren't too many overtakes. Yeah. And a lot of people have picked up on that, and it's just the nature of the circuit. It's how it is, and you know, our riders aren't, I mean, Rory Skinner in race 1 with Billy McConnell going into turn 1 with the little love tap that sent Billy across to Charlie's 2.
It's good think Billy's quite chilled out, isn't it?
But
I nearly sent Dave a message going, how did that conversation go?
But you know that
Yeah,
he's been involved in things
Yeah.
before, and all's fair in love and racing. Rory,
And he didn't hurt himself either.
No, exactly. Rory just put his bike where Billy was turning in, and we remember back a couple of years with Billy and Joe Talbot and Superstock, and do you know what? It's right. It wasn't malicious.
Rubbings Racing.
It wasn't malicious. It's just a really fucking fast place to do it. I was talking to a few riders up on stage over the weekend, and we were talking about that everybody loves the mountain, and it's such a great.
Apart from Salter, who probably don't love the mountain anymore.
Get well soon, Dave Sellers.
Well soon, Dave.
The rider who was injured in the Superstock race on the mountain. Great
he
fella.
flew up the hill without his bike.
He did scutch up on the leathers, and then got clouted by a couple of others.
Yeah.
But we know you listen, Salty. And if you're in your hospital bed, you'll be watching. Get well soon, mate. Glad you're watching this. Glad you're listening. Just fix soon and come back when you can.
Old bones don't mend as well.
Well, they don't, do they? Let's be fair, mate. Go out with a bang or go out with a really big bang. You've completely thrown me off track.
Were you here?
No, what was I was on about? Oh, yeah, talking to the riders about the mountain, and I think I've said this on the podcast before, so regular viewers will know how I feel about this. But if you're a newer viewer or a listener, turn one.
Yeah, well
is so fast.
But get right down at the barrier as well, and they're literally like
they're dropping down the bottom. Yeah,
well cool. And there's trees, so if it's raining, you can
step back a bit.
Yeah.
When you talk to the riders, and their eyes light up about it, because not everybody likes the mountain. If you're an ex motocrosser, your Danny Buckens, your Ryan Vickers, your Brookses, your Christians.
It's not the fastest way to do it, though.
But it's not.
If you're in the air, you're not going forwards. And that was Whit that said that. It's not coming from me. You need your back tyre on the ground.
The Tommy Hill and the Rob Mack way of doing it.
Yeah. Fastest
but
way
most of the people, we were watching from the mountain at one point, and there's a lot more stay low now because it's also been reprofiled.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It was a couple of 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
The mountain's been slightly reprofiled. There isn't the pronounced dip in between where you kind of had to do it before. Now you can stay a lot lower. They still leave the ground.
Yeah.
But they're
still going forwards.
They're not doing a Brooksy or a Johnny Ray.
Yeah.
But if you can do what Brooksy does and land it where you need to, it's almost equally as fast. But Ryan Vickers, I said, how do you take the mountain, Ryan? He went, well, it only takes me a couple of laps to get into it, but it's second gear, 100% throttle.
Have it. Like that. Full send.
Second gear, 100% throttle. No. On a 1000cc superbike that's 230 plus horsepower, no. But turn one is equally as committed, because your fifth gear over the start finish, and they just say, like, back one, throw it in. That's like 130 miles an hour turning. Which is obviously with Rory why he was demoted. He got the penalty because that's a fast place to do it. It wasn't, as I say, it wasn't a malicious mover.
What did he get the penalty for? Dangerous riding?
Causing another rider to leave the circuit, because Billy ended up at Charlie's 2 when everybody else turned left.
He nearly ended up at the pub, didn't he?
Which I once a Bilby, that.
Oh, the top bar.
The top bar, yeah. Yeah, Bilby, yeah. That's probably the best place for Bilby after that. Steady his nerves a little bit. But yeah, Glenn at Nitrous is a great fit for him alongside Kyle. They're good mates anyway. We've seen that at the Northwest. Daddy Daycare.
Daddy
the
Daycare,
Manny.
yeah.
Not Daddy Daycare.
Oh, yeah, the Manny.
The Manny for Glenn's younger kids.
Yeah.
Quite funny, obviously, he's got a great relationship with Freddie as well, Glenn's son. So that's pretty cool. But then that brings Scott Redding into PBM.
We do love Scott, don't we? He's such a dude.
He has changed so much since 2019 when he was the big party boy.
Now then, that's a later question. I've just realised who the ARC question will be. Oh no, because you haven't done another podcast with him yet. Scott, come on the podcast.
Hopefully he will at some point. Hopefully he will. from 2019 when he was party, his motorhome was always rocking with the music all the time. He was having an amazing time.
Yeah.
And you see him now, and he's got JC and Hudson with him. We've been really fortunate to have him up on stage a few times.
He's still a rock star, isn't he? But he
pulls the biggest crowd.
Yeah.
No question, he pulls the biggest crowd. And we were lucky enough to go up and have a natter with him at Colne, weren't we, at the Colne Grand Prix a few weeks ago.
So laid back when he's not in
Big smile as I came round the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. Really lovely.
And it was great to watch him do what he does on the bike, because we now watch he loves the crit racing and the cycling.
Can I interject with something that I thought of today? You know how I told Fraser Rogers that I didn't like him when I first met him?
Yes.
I'm going to rescind that.
Good.
I did not like him. I was intimidated by him.
That's a better way to be.
That's what I was thinking about today. It was from Scott's winners' party.
The Litty Committee.
Yeah, the Litty Committee. There was such a massive group of like really huge characters that were all not in bother. They weren't in bother, were they?
Yeah,
but
just partying all the time.
They were just partying all the time. And I think just at that time, it was slightly intimidating if you weren't in the in crowd. And so Fraser, it's not that I didn't like you. He's just scared me a bit.
I think that's a better way to, But he did accept that you said that.
Yeah.
He was
laughing about it.
Yeah, exactly. He was happy enough about that. But the Scott that we have now, he's calm. He's eloquent.
Yeah.
He's happy. And I think he's going to be with us for a long time.
I hope so.
I don't think...
hope so. He's good for BSB.
He absolutely, 100% he is. We've got Storm Stacey, one of the biggest characters in racing. To have Scott come along as well, we always love more characters in racing. Everybody's different. Everybody's got their own character. Not everybody is as out there as Storm and Scott. But I remember in 2019, and I've said this a couple of times, and I've explained this to Scott as well, that I remember being stood at Hollywood. I'm sure you and I were there. We were stood at Hollywood at turn 2 at Donington, and it was there was a safety car, and Scott was holding back, and then he extended it, and then he held back. But he was on the championship charge at that point. But every time Scott came past, it was one of those where there's so many people applauding and waving programs.
Yeah.
That I hadn't seen that for a
long time.
And so many Scott Redding t-shirts. And then we had COVID. And then we've struggled to recover a little bit from that in terms of numbers. But this season, the numbers have been good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And now with the Scott Redding effect, those fans that were here in 19, if it puts 10% on the gates,
then brilliant.
Yeah. It's exactly that.
Do you know what he has done for the paddock as well? He's raised the average height. So with the loss of Danny Buchan as a rider, Scott's brought the average height.
The man mountain. Danny Buchan.
Danny, but I think you look smashing, Danny. I really do. He looks so much healthier.
Healthy.
He does.
He's not a racer trying to keep his weight off and trying to be lean.
And he is proper funny. If you get the opportunity and you follow Jamie, it is Jamie Morris's photo on Instagram. He posted a photo of Danny Buchan and James Hayden stood on pit wall, and it looks like they're on the first date. They're like really coy, and Danny's lying back against pit wall.
Danny's got his hand up against. James is leaning back against the wall with his foot up, looking all like.
So funny.
So where do you live? Do you come here often? Are you here with anybody?
I'm a rider, don't you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. Yeah. I used to ride as well. You might have heard of me.
So funny. So funny.
It's just absolutely class. But yeah, we've done a bit with Danny this year with the Kawasaki Super Tees with some media training.
Ever so good with kids.
Myself, Danny, Duncan Vincent.
Dave, Danny and Duncan.
Dave, Danny, Duncan.
And Darren. Dave, Danny, Duncan and Darren. Josie, Mick and Titch.
That's good for you.
Thank you.
Well done. I like that.
I could tell you about the comment I made last night about bats, but I'd have to tell you something else at the same time.
They're blind, not deaf, Dave. Can't do in jokes. Right, we need to push this on because we're going out for tea in 40 minutes, and we've got questions. And we've got questions to get going as well.
Brad, stop falling off your bike.
Two is too many.
Too many. Yeah. If you want to win the championship, you can't fall off your bike.
Consistency. This is the post I was going to put out on Facebook that I didn't.
Well, you did. You did do it.
I put the post out, but I didn't say what I was going to. Danced around like it danced like a moth to a flame, burned by the fire. My love is blind. Can you feel my desire?
That's the way love goes. Yeah. Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson lyrics in the middle of an off-track podcast.
Crazy life.
If you're still listening, if you're still watching,
I'm sorry.
thank you. A 50-point swing.
Yeah.
52 points behind at Knock Hill was Kyle. 2 points ahead, he leaves from Cadwell Park.
And I would also like to reiterate, Cadwell bloody Park.
The ignition.
He hated the place.
He absolutely did. And I don't think he's still particularly over-enamoured with it.
No, he's bloody good though, isn't he?
But he gets it now. It's clicked.
Yeah.
A little bit like another rider that we'll talk about shortly. This is the ignition in... I'm
not doing it.
You can't, because he's a convicted felon. So you can't...
Is it? Oh, no, he is. Yes.
Oh, absolutely it is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to sing the song.
No.
Are you singing it in your head though?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the ignition to Kyle's season. It was last year against Tommy and Glenn.
Should we say that somebody's lit the touch paper?
Absolutely.
Better,
the blue touch paper. Yeah. This is where it kicks on now. We've got 4 rounds left. Donington Park next weekend. Assen, Alton Park, Brands.
Presumably, who of the riders haven't ridden Assen? Has anybody not ridden Assen, do you reckon?
I think at some point the majority
will have done, won't they? Yeah.
But in more recent years, Brad, Scott and Rory.
Right, so they should have a small advantage.
Smaller, at least they can remember which way it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think maybe on the smaller classes, I don't know if Max will have ridden it in rookies.
Right, so he'll know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that will, and Danny Kent, obviously, he's ridden it in Moto3 over the years.
So
there's a few, there's a few that have ridden it, but it'll still be a reasonably level playing field because it's the Netherlands.
Because it's flat.
Correct. But at least that has bold corners. It has cambered corners, whereas Balaton Ring...
Like bold corners.
But there are, yes.
Bold corners.
Bold.
Bold.
Jesus Christ.
Bentley accent. Bold. Tommy Hill. Bold.
Bold.
B-O-W-L-E-D.
And bold.
B-O-L-D.
Yes. They're the two. Some very bold corners out at Assen. So yes, that's going to be one. But Donington will be... Brad's going to want to do the hat-trick there again. But it's Kyle's backyard.
Yeah, Kyle's going to want to do.
But Kyle's going to want to do that. Scott will do well at Donington.
Yep.
Because he's ridden there in World Superbikes just recently. Rory was on the podium. Leon Haslam has worn a groove in that track for so long. I can see so many riders coming back to the fore for the last 4 rounds. This is what's going to make it as explosive as it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because it's also contract time.
Silly season.
Yeah.
Has silly season started? Not really yet.
Not really yet. Not really yet. I think there's things with teams and manufacturers that need to be settled first.
Yeah.
And then the rider market will open up. And I think a lot of it depends on Brad as well. I think there's always
there's
year.
a linchpin, isn't there?
Exactly
There's one that needs to move.
Exactly that. It's once what happens with one rider, the rest of it all sort of falls into place. And then it opens things up an awful lot more.
So it's like being the guy at the front behind the safety car, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, exactly that. Once he decides where he's going and what he's doing, the rest will not follow suit.
No, but they can do.
But fall into place.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, nicely done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the last 4 rounds, I cannot wait. 4 races at Donington, 4 sprint races.
Yeah, that's going to be
to make it a 33-round season.
You're going to be knackered as well.
Yeah, probably because it's 3 races on Sunday.
And also, if you stuff your bike in race 1,
you've got a minimal amount of time. To get it ready for race 2.
Be...
So there's an attritional value as well. So I'm interested to see. Don't you raise your eyebrows at me? I'm interested.
I need my Botox doing, so I can raise my eyebrows.
To see what comes on that. It's going to be fascinating. Speaking of Kyle Ride's consistency, the consistency of the AJ and Steelstock pair of Max and Christian.
Yeah, they've been mega, haven't they?
Is brilliant. Top 5s, top 6s, regularly in the last 6 races.
Smiles all round.
Podiums. Podium each.
Podium
at Thruxton. It was smashing up on the Ixon stage, because when we had them up at the weekend, it was like we got them a round of applause for their podium. And always get Max, they're like the best double act in the paddock.
Dad and Lad Racing.
It's Dad. That's close to what I said in the rider chats, but yes, at least Christian's got a sense of humour.
Yeah.
Which is really useful when you come out with that. Christian has found his flow with the Kawasaki.
Yeah.
He's gone to a couple of good circuits that suit the grip of the Kawasaki. It's a bit like it's slightly behind the Yamaha and it does everything well.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a strong motor. The chassis is a little bit dated, but it has good grip, and the Yamaha doesn't have the outright power, but it does everything really well. And then the Ducati and the BMW have big power.
Yeah. Can you please tell everybody what Christian said on the stage about being on a fast bike but sad?
Yeah, when I spoke to him about being in, and we'll have him on the podcast, and we'll have him explain that at Donington. But I asked him what it was like being in the team, and he said, "Yeah, I spent a couple of years on a fast bike but sad, and now I'm on a slower bike but happy."
And you never really anticipate somebody telling you that they've been sad.
No.
Do you?
No, because it doesn't show, because of the rider. This goes back to the Crest conversation, doesn't it? Of 2 years ago. You know.
So he was sad.
Yeah.
But you look at him now, he's having a right good time.
He is,
isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
And my little mate Turbo.
Yeah. Uncle Knobhead over here.
Uncle Knobber. Keeping him occupied while Christian and Nick just get some tea and but that's good. That's by the by. It's Uncle Knobhead for Toby is always good fun. The battle for third is going to be big because
they're the people in it.
These are the people in it. Leon's
third. Do you think Rory's cocked it from this weekend?
No. Because
why you've scribbled him out.
Because he's there.
Ah, right, okay.
Because I wrote Rory, Leon, Danny, and I thought I'd best go in championship order.
Ah, I see.
So Leon's third,
90
back. Danny is fourth, 100 back. Rory's fifth, 102, and Christian sixth on 110 back. But between them for third place, here comes the science bit. Concentrate. Leon's third.
Mm.
Danny's only 10 back.
Obviously.
Rory's only 2 back from Danny. Christian's only 8 back from Rory.
Mm.
And Tommy Bridewell's only 6 back from Christian. So then the points start to change.
When do the points change?
Assen.
Okay.
So at the moment, 18, 16, 14, first, second and third.
But we've also got 4 races at...
Yeah.
What sprint points are there?
Same.
Normal.
No.
Right, okay.
It's only Worlds.
It's only Worlds, yeah.
So for BSB, the points are the same. It doesn't matter whether it's a sprint race or a full race.
Yeah.
From Assen to Alton Park, 25, 22.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say 20.
Say it.
20. I'm sure it's 25, 22 and 20. There's 3 points gap between first and second, and then 2 points between second and third. But then for the final round at Brands, 35, 30, 27.
So 5 points.
3, yeah.
Right, okay.
And I worked it out earlier on. I think at the moment, if the difference between first and fourth is 6 points, but by the time we get to Brands Hatch, the difference between first and fourth is 11.
Okay.
So there's a lot of ground still to be made up. And now Brad's relinquished the championship lead. It's massively all to play for.
Which way do you think Brad's going to go then? Do you think he's going to be desperate to get it back, or do you think he's going to think, I've cocked it up?
Oh, no, he wants...
He's going to fight.
No, he's 100%. He's here to win the championship, along with Steve Rogers and Brains and Brad.
Yeah. Hi, Steve.
And Tony and Matt. So, yeah, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
And Tim Seed in there as well. So, it's pretty much, I think, between Leon... It's between Kyle and Brad this year. Because 90 points back to Leon is too much.
How many wins is that if both of them drop off?
Too many.
2, yeah.
Because Leon won't win every race.
No.
If Brad and Kyle finish.
Yeah.
It's the inconsistency of the 4 behind that have allowed the others to creep forward.
Yeah.
Danny's done brilliantly after a tough start to the season. I wish I could speak. The tough start to the season. Getting his wins at Thruxton was brilliant.
Yeah. But Cadwell was quiet.
Cadwell was difficult.
Let's call it quiet.
He's probably the one with the least experience there.
Yeah.
Of the front runners. Because he wasn't, he was there last year, but he wasn't there the year before. Same with Rory to a point.
Yeah.
He wasn't there last year because he was injured. and it's a
New
brand
bike.
new bike.
New bike.
Yeah.
New bike to the team also.
New bike to the
not
team
just
also. Yeah. So 2.5 hours on Friday night isn't really enough to become a front running.
And I bet Knockhill's made it worse as well.
But this is the thing. Donington, Snetterton and Knockhill, podium, and then a 3-2-1 at Knockhill, third, second and first in all 3 races.
And then it's fallen apart.
Difficult brands, same thing, no data, didn't gel with the circuit. Thruxton, difficult for the Ducatis. I think in 2 races, they finished within half a second of each other for all 3 Ducatis. Yeah. And then Cadwell, again, it just didn't quite gel, couple of dodgy starts, and it kind of mired him back in the pack. Race 3 was strong, but then unfortunately hit the bumper. Charlie's
purple helmet crash.
Kind of. Yeah. So, but it was the best he'd ridden all weekend. So there's glimpses there, ready for Donington, where he podiumed back in May. Same for Leon. Leon's good at Donington. The Kawasaki's go well at Donington because Jason won there last year in the May round. And Max Cook, Mr. Consistency, Mad Max.
He's so mad now, isn't he?
Who
just
couldn't
like quite cool now.
Who couldn't be mad if he tried until he pulls his visor down.
Yeah. But even then, he rides beautifully, I think.
Yeah, no, he does.
What did he say? He needs to learn how to overtake now because he's learned how to be fast on the bike.
Exactly
he needs to learn how to overtake.
Next step.
Yeah.
Pivotal third season.
Pivotal third season.
Come on, so that rolls up for BSB anyway. And a top of the hat to Honda as well.
On their lovely
good weekend for them.
Yeah.
Great to see Tommy Bridewell back on the top step, and really, really chuffed for Andrew Irwin getting 3 podiums. That was good. I messaged him on Monday and on Tuesday just to say congratulations. He says, thanks, Dave. He said, I just feel an awful lot lighter today because it's been a tough time for him.
He's had a whole herd of monkeys on him.
Over the moon. Yeah, it absolutely has. Yeah. And also Storm's joint best weekend of the year, 31 points. Yeah.
He could do with
versus Knockhill.
Really weekend, couldn't he?
Yeah. And solid points for Glenn as well. So decent weekend. And as Stuart rightly said in his closing post from Cadwell Park, the only time the helimed left was to go
home, which he's smashing from Cadwell.
Absolutely.
How did Salty get to hospital then?
Just in ambulance.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, that was he was okay to go by ambulance or catapult. I don't know. You know what these
maybe if they catapult. That's why they found so many more broken bits.
Ex-Navy boys are like. Anyway, do you want to look at the questions?
Oh yeah, where are they?
You have a look at Instagram. I'll have a Patreon because we've got 20 minutes to get these questions out.
Okay.
So you have a look at that. We'll do the Patreon questions first. But I know Rebecca Hornby has put a question in on Instagram.
Oh, it's in the messages, isn't it?
Yes. Who is also a fine patron. So for our patrons, thank you so very much, as always, for supporting the show and
Megan,
enabling us to do what we do and be able to go to these rounds and these meetings and Speedway. Is there?
Shit.
Okay, I didn't realise there was that many. But we haven't even mentioned Speedway, have we? The Speedway Grand Prix.
No, we're going to have to mention that in the next one.
And the Northwest 200.
Northwest 200 was brilliant. Speedway was brilliant.
Brilliant. So everything is,
everything's brilliant.
Everything's in milk brilliant.
In milk brilliant. See, this is the problem. We need to not do them as far apart. Even if you're busy with proper podcasts.
Yeah.
Maybe we could just do
proper podcast.
No, but you know what I mean.
I know what
like famous people podcasts. Maybe we should just do like a little half-hour one.
Yeah.
If we do
something. Well, we also do we're doing them once a month on Patreon as well, aren't we? So if you want to sign up to Patreon and join us for that, the link is in the description below, whether you're on audio or YouTube. If you're listening on audio, make sure you give us a follow on whichever platform that you're listening on. And if you're, again, as we said earlier on, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, please.
Every single one counts. So thank you. If you already are, thank you.
And leave it playing on repeat. What did you do in the forces, Dave?
At Raceways, Yamaha.
Yeah,
thank you, Steve. Massive help.
What did you do in the forces, Dave?
What did I do in the forces? Who's that from? Is that not? That's not
Bike
a Patreon.
Instructor.
That's not a Patreon one.
Oh, you're doing Patreon.
We need to do Patreon first.
Sorry, go.
The only one you've opened that for is Rebecca Hornby.
Oh, right, okay, go.
Mick Strickland. the great Mick Strickland, if Jen could be Dave for a day and Dave could be Jen for a day, what would you both do differently than each of you now?
I'd have a freaking day off, Mick. That's what I'd do. I would have a day off like Dave gets. I would love to do that. I really would.
I don't think there's anything that Jen does that I could do. Like, I don't want to spend my day waxing foofs and massaging people.
What could you do that I do? You could hang around with my mum on a Thursday. You'd be able to
do that.
good
I'll
at
take
that.
your mum shopping.
You could take my mum shopping on a Thursday.
I'll do your Thursday. I'll not do your work day, but I'll do your day off day on a Thursday.
So you could do my PT.
Yes.
You could look after my mum.
Yes.
And then you could come home to somebody having organised tea.
Yes.
That'd be smashing,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the easiest way around that one, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mick.
Yeah.
Maggie Day, I can't imagine Dave putting lipstick on. No, I couldn't either. Phil Mayhew, would love to know more about the official BSB role. Must have been thrilled to be asked to do it. Do you think it could evolve over time? The role I have, for those of you that don't know, and for seeing me in the MSVR shirt, Dave Houston, Dave Houston? Dave Houston.
Yeah, problem.
It's because you keep interrupting. Stop it. With Dave Houston, I've done it again. Oh my God. With Dave Houston a couple of weeks ago.
Bloopers.
They're not, they're just staying in. I don't care. It's earthy.
Earthy.
It's an earthy podcast, as the great Tim Fowden described us as, and I took that as a full compliment.
Absolutely.
Back in March, I was asked to host the... What now?
What did you do in the forces, Dave?
That's not the question.
Oh, yeah, it's not, is it? Carry on. Oh, my God. It's because I'd asked you and then you didn't reply.
I did. I said it's Patreon questions first.
I obviously ignored that.
You completely ignored that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still with us, it's okay. It's okay. Back in March, through Roger Burnett and Stuart Higgs, I was asked if I would host the Ixon BSB fan zone stage at BSB this year. Ixon have taken over as the official safety partner at BSB for the next 5 years, and they've brought their MotoGP ride-up stage and a 70-metre
huge
merchandise outlet with the stage in the middle. And we've got I don't know what it is, 8 foot, 10 foot by 10 foot video screen as well, and a little stage in front of it to do rider interviews between races, with a support class, BSB. We've had Roger Marshall up as well. I'll tell the people, I'll tell the camera, and to those listening on audio. And to my surprise, I thought I'd just get an Ixon polo shirt, but to my surprise, when I got the bag of goodies at Snetterton, there was the full MSVR outfit in it, and that felt really strange. After
you were nervous, weren't you?
10 or 12 years in the paddock, wearing either OMG gear or just normal everyday gear, civvy gear and off-track stuff. Some of the looks that I got, but I've had such a great response from everybody in pit lane. I've had such a ribbon, but almost everybody. No. I can take it as well. I don't mind.
Yeah.
St John's Ambulance, Chief Inspector, what time does your flight leave, and G4S Security.
Yeah.
And there was a traffic warden this weekend as well to add to the list.
Yeah.
Because of the Ixon panels on the shoulder.
It's got epaulets on, basically.
He's got epaulets on. Yeah. So yeah, through Rog and through Stuart, the first time we did it was Snetterton when everything arrived with all the team gear. That was our soft opening. Kyle cut the ribbon, and then with the Bennett's British Superbike Championship press and media manager Laura Stevens, we organise the schedule pre-weekend. So we have a list of riders that comes out on a Friday that you've maybe seen on social media. We organise that in the week. It would be an awful lot harder without Laura's assistance.
Yeah,
it would be an awful lot more difficult, and it is kind of herding cats in a lot of ways. But we've not really had anybody not turn up, and they're rarely late. So tip of the hat to the boys that come up on stage.
And thank you to the press officers also that actually video it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them do, and they do a really good job of it as well. Yes. So it's promoting their riders. So I don't understand why more press officers
should do it. I agree. We need to get word out there more and for them to promote it.
Yeah.
But we've appeared on Storm Stacey's vlog.
Yeah.
We've appeared on Brooksy's vlog every time he's been up. So a massive thank you to Storm and to Josh and Amy.
Yeah. Dow were brilliant. Dow was
superb. Yeah, we've been on Dow's vlog as well. Yeah. So for Storm and Lola, Josh and Amy, and Dow as well, it's good to get the coverage for the stage. Not for me, but for the stage that people know it's there.
And for the riders.
And for the riders as well is absolutely superb. So yeah, if you're at Donington, Alton, Brands Hatch, we'll be there up on stage. Come along, listen to what the riders have to say. It's another opportunity to get autographs and photographs with the riders. Just 5 minutes
and
with
grid
them.
passes, actually.
And we did with Ixon, we gave away a couple of grid passes for Cadwell. Hopefully, through Maria Ixon, we'll be able to do that again for a couple more rounds through Laura and the championship. So, yeah, looking for it. But Phil, it's an incredible experience. A big thank you, I have to say, on record, to Stuart Higgs and to Roger Burnett and Thierry Manegay at Ixon for giving us the opportunity. And I think we're doing a reasonably good job so far.
You're brilliant, I think.
I think we're doing a good job so far. Ixon are happy, Stuart's happy, Rog was up on stage with us at Cadwell.
You're happy.
I'm happy.
Bugger everybody else.
So it would be nice if we could, let's see if we do it again next year. It might change a little bit because the unit is incredibly big.
Yeah,
there
for BSB, it's pretty
for BSB, there isn't a lot of flexibility with it. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm over the moon with it. Will it lead to other things? I don't know. I don't know.
You never know in BSB, do you?
Well, I didn't know this was round the corner.
Exactly.
So we'll do our best with this, and if we get to do it again next year, great. Then I'll be over the moon.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments if you've seen the show, and let us know what you think. If we
what you think Dave's dressed as?
What do you think? Well, I'm dressed as. The quick one from Phil Mayhew. Also for Jen, are you managing to find a good balance between running your own business off track and time at the circuit?
No, absolutely not. There is no balance in my life at all. It belongs to everybody else at the moment, but it's fine. It's okay. It will come. But I did say I would spend 6 months absolutely hammering it. I've done 6 months in the past 8 weeks, I feel. 6 months worth of hours in the past 8 weeks. So, yeah, I've missed racing, but it's...
Next season will be a bit different.
It will be a bit different.
Yeah. And then Phil Mayhew, another one for Dave. Do we get to see some more off-track on the road in the off-season? Be nice to have some more vlogs, even if it's not on a motorbike. I love the short updates you put on here sometimes. We will give it a go. We'll speak to Ducati Preston. We'll speak to Russ. We'll speak to Ash.
Yeah, but we could, you don't, like,
and see what we can do.
You don't actually need to be riding.
No.
We could literally go and have a day out to a dealer or to a bike cafe or something like that.
Let's go to Devil's Bridge.
Go and talk to Squires. Some people.
Yeah, and just go and talk to people.
Let's go and have a butty.
Yeah, let's go and have a butty somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, we'll do our best, Phil. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jennifer, hit us up with the Instagram questions as quick as you can, but name check as well, please. We've got 10 minutes.
Triumph Lee.
Yes.
1 man-sized chicken or 50 chicken-sized men? I'm taking the 50 chicken-sized men. I'd squash the buggers.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's difficult.
No, man-sized chicken.
Man-sized chicken. It is,
yeah. It's gonna
the closest relation we have to dinosaurs on the planet currently.
What wine does Jen want to order me from Donington? Megan Horsewood. Do you know what? I'm actually going to remember to bring some Prosecco this time. I will bring the wine. I will bring the wine. Oh, I do miss you, Hannah. Does Jen miss us because we miss her? Hannah and Megs. I do miss you very much, actually. I'll give you both a really big hug. Photostrada.
The front of house hospitality staff in AJ and Steelstock FS.
They do look after me ever so well because I'm a blagger, basically. I'm a freeloader and I do get looked after ever so well. Photostrada. How's Jen's business going? Still massively busy, I hope. Can we have another audit? Just you two. Yes, it's going really well. Thank you, Jason. Absolutely mega. I don't think I have an appointment until the end of October. And then I've got a few hours here and there before Christmas. That's it. Is this an audit? Are we auditing?
Kind of, yeah.
We are auditing.
Yeah, a little bit in a minute, but we can do these a bit more often.
Oh, Andy Daly. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck chuck wood?
Do you want to try that again?
Loads.
You were close.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
As much as you can carry in your wagon, mate.
Whoa, loads.
Loads.
Big truck, ain't I?
Yeah. He'll be on the M6 or somewhere at this point listening to us. So, dad of Josh Daly, former TT rider.
And granddad.
And granddad as well.
Yeah.
Top bloke. A lot of time for Andy Daly.
Phil, 46.
Phil Armstrong.
Oh, difficult. Who's going to win the BSB title? You can't say. You can't say. Because of your job, you can't say.
No favourites.
Kyle, obviously Kyle. It's always
for you, it's all going to be Kyle.
It's always going to be Kyle.
Yeah.
Even if he was in 17th place,
it would still be Kyle.
it'd still be Kyle. So it's dead easy for me.
It's a lovely, lovely lad.
Right, I was thinking about this.
But yeah,
earlier.
difficult. I can't.
You're not allowed.
I just can't.
No.
I can't have favourites.
Can you imagine somebody getting up on the stage and saying, "You didn't say me"?
Well, exactly. Yeah, why didn't you say me?
Why didn't you say me?
Because so yes.
Yeah, so no, you can't do that.
I like all riders equally. How's that for sitting on the fence?
Isn't it just?
But it's pretty much true as well. I don't have an issue with any of them or them me.
I'll get on soon, Lee Jackson, I want to say, because he's obviously been really knocked about, hasn't he?
He was another one up on stage. He came
Yeah,
he was kind enough to come up twice over the weekend. Congratulations on fatherhood as well and motherhood to you and Emma. Yeah, it's his back that's the issue.
Is it?
It's a bit Lewis Rollo. It's if he crashes again and damages it, they're using the P word.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
So and I said to him, how many doctors have you been through to try and find the right answer? He said 3.
Right.
But sadly, they've all said the same thing.
No, right. So
don't do it.
Don't do it.
And he's not daft, is Jacko.
No.
But we want to see it. We'd rather see him back on his bike than up on stage with me on a regular basis. But he is good fun, though.
This is a difficult question for me, so I think you're going to have to take this one over. Jack Hammer, what's your favourite helmet design for each class in the BSB paddock? I know. Who did I say while we were watching this weekend?
Jack Hammersley, reigning reigning MotoGP esports world champion.
I
think he still is. Isn't that right, Jack?
I pointed someone's helmet out while we were watching on.
In every class is difficult.
Yeah.
In BSB, I love Swanee's design.
Yeah.
Absolutely love Swanee's design.
I think it was Andrew Irwin's that I liked.
Andrew Irwin's, yes. Yeah.
It was Andrew Irwin's.
Andrew Irwin's was definitely one for you.
That.
Yeah.
I always like Christian's helmets too.
Christian has a lovely helmet.
Yeah.
Yes. But for me, Swanee for me.
Yeah.
Because it's a take on his dad's lid as well.
Yeah.
The history behind it.
I like Ben Curry's. Has he still got the big watch face on the top of his? Is that still Ben's?
I think so, yeah. I don't know if he's still got it. Last year's was beautiful.
It last year? Yeah. I'm rubbish because once I put the helmet on, I don't know.
For a traditional helmet design that's plain and easy to see, I've got to say it, Rory's. The red, white and blue. It's very reminiscent of GP riders of time gone by, the same as Swanee's is as well.
Yeah.
So they're not too intricate and coated in sponsors.
Yeah.
In super stock, it's difficult. I'm not really taking a huge amount of attention.
That's awful, isn't it? Do we need to?
Maybe Wardy. Get well soon, Wardy.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's back up on his feet after his crash at the mountain and his femur's been rodded.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's difficult. We'll go with Swanee for also we're short of time.
I'll tell you what we will do though. I'll have a look and we'll post them up to Instagram stories.
Okay.
We'll have a look through and we'll post them.
Yeah.
Nicole Lynch. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
What's the most challenging thing working together on the pod?
Go for it.
The best part? This is the best part.
This is the best bit, without a shadow of a doubt.
100% this is the best bit. What's the most challenging bit?
You wanting to be with me as often as you can and now not being able to be.
Yeah, probably. Missing out.
It's nice to have a little bit of FOMO, but also it's hard to do podcasts on your own when you're trying to look at make sure the audio's right, make sure the videos are right, the lighting's right, the batteries aren't failing. Social media for the
because I literally haven't got time to do any of it now.
That's the challenge in there. But this is the best bit by far.
Yeah, sure.
And for you getting to go to like SpeedwayGP, come to BSB.
Yeah, I get to do lots of cool shit for no good reason.
MotoGP, World Superbikes.
Trials.
And another big thank you to Saf Holland, to Andy.
Oh yeah, we had such a good time at Dennington Worlds, didn't we?
To Andy Dyer.
Yeah, thank you.
Saf Holland, a massive thank you. And for supporting the podcast with the sponsorship for the World Superbike editions. That was a great weekend.
Apex to Apex, are you, Woody?
Woody?
We're expecting Kyle to lead the championship after Brad's early lead.
No.
Oh, ye of little faith.
No, because he was so dominant in the first 4 rounds.
Yeah.
And then when he couldn't win, he finished second.
Yeah.
Or third at Alton Park in one of the races. So no, I wasn't. Absolutely wasn't expecting.
I obviously was. Chloe Jones Racing. I've not had a hug for ages. Chloe Jones Racing. We're not coming to Magna-Co to watch you when we'd love to, wouldn't we?
The only reason...
Mangy Corpse.
The only reason we're not going to Mangy Corpse to watch Chloe Jones...
Win.
win at Mangy Corps
Yeah.
in the women's WCR
Yeah.
is because she didn't reply to my message on Monday saying, if you want to come up on stage, there's an availability for you.
What?
She still hasn't read the message. She didn't come up on the Sunday because she was at hospital.
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it wasn't for her. It was somebody else. But
Okay.
I can't tell you.
Ah,
Jones?
Jones. What's the stat that you're afraid to share, Craig?
Craig Lowe.
I'm not sharing it because then if it goes
Because-
wrong, you'll get vilified
Yeah.
from me.
The stat is to do with Kyle's consistency.
That's exactly what he's put. I'm guessing it's something.
It
with
is,
Kyle
but it's
finishing
not just this
consistent.
year. It's what it stretches. It's how far it stretches.
Look back on the statistics.
And what hasn't happened in a race for so long.
Read up. Also, Craig, how's the adjustment going with the new role, Dave, alongside Jen's new venture?
It's been a mad
Bedlam.
It's been a mad few weeks. Throw everything else into that as well that we've had.
Yeah.
That's why it's been quite a stressful and difficult year.
But we're still smiling.
Both on track.
And off track.
And off track. But we're still smiling. We're still doing this. We're still bringing you the best content that we can do.
Yeah.
And just hopefully next year will be slightly different on a couple of different
Slightly
levels.
more peaceful.
Slightly more peaceful. But
Yeah.
from the racing side of things, I couldn't be happier. Couldn't be more proud.
Yeah.
And
Bossing out.
really, yeah, it's a privilege to do what I do.
This is one that you're going to have to think about. And I hate to say it, but we've just run out of time. So, to Max Duncan Photography,
Yeah.
Studio 81
Mitch Duncan.
Detailing, Max Duncan,
Okay.
Studio 81 Auto Detailing and Bike Instructor.
Yeah.
I'm going to get Dave to film you a little separate video, and we will either send them to you, or we'll put them on Instagram stories.
We'll do them on Instagram stories.
We'll do them on Instagram stories.
Yeah. So
we'll put the
everybody gets
question
to
up.
see it.
Yeah, we'll put the question up and then we'll put a reply underneath.
Because we have 5 minutes to get round to 117 to our
For
our favourite place to have tea.
So I promise that we will do that.
Mick Strickland, you know where we're going.
If not this evening, then tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening. Yeah, because then we're up to Glasgow at the weekend, but this will be Wednesday by this comes out. So thank you. I hope this has flown by yet again.
That's well quick, that.
When you start it, you think, I hope we can fill half an hour. And then we're already at 7:25. And thankfully I just need to put some trousers on and
that sounds terrible.
Sat here in my shorts.
This is like a COVID interview. You know when everybody was working from home in COVID and they were business at the top and party underneath?
No, I'm not. For those on video, no, I'm not standing up.
No, he's not standing up.
We've got to go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for listening, whether you're in your car, walking your dog, decorating, minding your own business, whatever you're doing, your support is amazing. It's you that keeps us going. So thank you very much. Like, subscribe, follow, everything that you need to do. We'll be back next week, hopefully with Christian Eden. And
I'll see some of you at Donington.
If Donington, come and say hello.
Just come and hug me. I have so missed BSB hugs.
BSB hugs all round.
Just run over and hug me. I'll just hug back.
Just hug back. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Thank you.
Jennifer Dawson.
Good evening.
Thank you very much. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.